Hello, hello. How is going, gamers? Hope all is well. Hi, hey, bye, and thank you. This we got Sep, we got Isla. Pretty epic. Is volume and everything okay? Because I was checking the VOD from, was it last week or a couple of weeks ago? And my mic was like hopelessly being drowned out by everything else. I should probably actually oops. Volume on the music down a tiny bit. In anticipation for volume being. It was bad. Why didn't you tell me? Is my mic still being cringe? I think I turned it up a bit, but... Kara! I have not seen you in ages. How are you doing? Okay. Now I'm okay? Cool. OBS made me a promise that there would be a video game on the screen. There we are. That's good. Pokechap. So yeah, Bamzooki has also, the zook kit has absolutely no audio whatsoever. So I'm just gonna leave. This is Odyssey from Home, I think is the name of the album. I'm gonna leave that on. It's kind of chill, kind of synth. Anyway, to explain this to people who have no idea what the hell a Bamzooki is, which is everybody. There was a show on CBBC that first aired like 2004 to 2006, I think. And the idea was to have a bunch. You'd make these creatures, these like virtual creature things, and they compete in various challenges like push around boxes, races, sumo, that kind of thing. But the actual process, it was a game show, and you used this exact piece of software to create the creatures that you could then submit to the children's branch of the British Broadcasting Corporation, or BBC, to have them. Dave is looking pretty great. That's good. That's how that works. I'm pretty burnt out on socializing. Had to do lots of school. Yeah, that's fair enough. That's completely fair enough. And I don't know how friendly the times I stream are for people on the other side of the world. So I apologize for that, but it is what it is. I might do some more stuff when I'm physically back at university. It is what it is. So, this is Dave, which is here's one I made earlier, and you can see him running. Just these stupid little creature things. Dang. And this is the kind of stuff that is a thing. I don't know what I'm saying. Anyway, Dave is kind of cringe, so I'm going to create a new zook because I want to try and make like a millipede type thing. That's gonna be. Let's just call it long boy. Here we are. We start off with this like weird blob with an arrow on it. Dave has some slippery legs. Yeah, it is a bit like that. He really is running. Long day. Oh dear God, no. The way you edit this stuff is a little bit odd. You start with this kind of thing. Alright, see you, Isla. Pointiness, right? No, I think I want to leave this at 0.5. Yeah, I think we want that to start with as like a. Oh, and that's. Actually, at first, I think we do want. We don't really want a like teardrop shape. We just kind of want a flat end. I'm trying to make like a head section here, something like that. Maybe I just need to make the length much shorter. Ooh. Oh, the other thing I should show as well is if I go to the color tab, that you can see all these wonderful textures that you can put on your zooks. And they're all god awful. Like, look at this. Look at this like crunchy texture here. Yeah. Right. There's one which is just like an eye. It's really weird on almost everything. Hey Sam. Beautiful indeed. I want to see something zebra print, like tiger print. I want to see if there's something that isn't god awful you can use. Oops. For this, I don't really want stone. Mike Wazowski. Oh no. That'll do. Let's go. You also can't really see the color because it's in a red box. That's wonderful. That'll do, right? Make it missing texture. Oh god, I couldn't I? Oh, I might make another point where you forgot to install Counter-Strike Source, but for now, I think this is going to be fine. Right, it doesn't need any motion. Now we can add a variety of things, such as flippers and paddles and finger and rule, I think is what we're probably going to want. There's Stomp 2, which is what we used for Dave, and Stomp 1, which is what... When I was a kid, I used to just exclusively Stomp 1 and Stomp 2, even though these are awful, but it was the only way I could actually get the bloody things to move. Right. I don't think we actually want legs. I think we just want to add a... Finger is cursed. Oops. Yeah. Yeah, it's not great, is it? What are we doing? We were adding a blob, weren't we? So now, you can see this thing here. So we have the circle. So the circle allows you to drag where the part is attached to. And then you love it. Goodness. The square is like the oops. I did not realize you could drag the box to change size. That's interesting. The square is yeah, rotation, that's the one. Okay, so we want like 0. Right? Yes, you can right click to enter a number. That should attach now directly. Right, that's epic. We want to flatten side. And then what we probably want to do is have the same width of here, 5.23. Hang on, can I just like... Yeah, I can set all of these to 0. That's what we're going to do. I've just realized that you can save parts as well. So... Let's just... We could make this like bee colored and just do like yellow and black. Right, but let's add some legs. Dane parts? Oh goodness. That would probably be a mistake. That's not the thing I wanted. I wanted a cool. These. I might just scale these all down by half. So this will be 0.75. Well, why does that have to be such an awkward? That's 0.57. DJ Wiley, thank you for the follow. It's gonna be 0.6. Gonna be. Oh no, I'm doing mathematics. This is a mistake. 1.8. Like that. And thank you for the follow, Torba. I think it's that. I mean, it's the law that you have to pronounce everything wrong on Twitch anyway. So, John, did you know? Did I know? I'm currently the top of the Bamzooki cat. Well, of course I am. It has like 4 followers. Great. Let's put his legs. Oh no, hang on. That wasn't the smart thing to do. The smart thing to do would be to hit the mirror body part button. Maybe scaling these down by 2 was too much. Oh well, we shall see. It's kind of moving. Run, you fool! Oh, this is god awful. Great. What other things do we have? God, what the fuck is this? I don't know. Right, okay. So, this move, no it doesn't. You can control Z, okay. The spider that lost in the car accident. Oh, it kind of does. Right. Can I select multiple parts? I suppose we can do this and make the angle towards like that. This is not better. It will be better when we add more segments. Although I think I've just had a realization that these legs are probably going to intersect with the ones on the next segment, aren't they? Well, that will do for now. For now, I'm just gonna copy that and paste it like that. 0, 0, 0, 0. Right. So yellow. Oh, brightness is all the way down. These add more segments. Yeah, I'm good. The other thing is I'm not actually sure if you can like copy a color across the. This thing has got to be like way shorter. Right, that's a lot better already. So, I test this now. Oops. Oh, they're all moving in sync. Right, okay. So this has like a timings thing where we can set. This is what shows the movement, right? I can change this so it moves in the cycle halfway along. Actually, let's not do that for this. Let's do that for these. 0.5. 0.5. 0.5. Point. Look at him go! Oh dear, this is somehow even more god awful than it was before. I mean, it's actually moving at some kind of rate of speed though. Like it's actually got to the goal. Oh. Hell. Hey Dane! Welcome to this. Thing is, if I copy this, and then I set it to, I want to see how many the game is going to let me get away with this. I would like this to be nil. I would like this to, oh, that's the leg. Whoops. No. Yeah, it did get more legs, Dane. You're not seeing things, don't worry. Color black. I should also make these legs a color, shouldn't I, really, rather than just having them be. Cool, let's do a Bamzooki thing and give them like a really awkward like grey rock texture that doesn't make any sense. I mean, I could also just like make it pink, but that would like be. I was really worried it wouldn't let me undo that for a second there. My mistakes will not be undone. Now I just need to. Why does Nvidia only tell me about driver updates when I am live streaming? Like, it's kind of crazy. Hold on, part-time. Ooh. I was gonna say, I thought there was a thing you could use. I don't know why I'm entering 0 when the slider exists. I can just drag it like that. There we are. So now we have 3 segments. We can start to see more like what this thing's gonna be. It's actually going. This is somewhat not shit, and I'm surprised. Quite pleasantly surprised. Hang on, what other things have we got? We've got box env. This is just nothing. I'm genuinely surprised. This thing seems pretty... Right, strong env, let's see. Oh, this is like a thing with some... Has the turning radius of the ever given. Oh no, shush. Don't worry about that. I'd also say to not worry because we don't have a Suez Canal to or Suez? I have no idea. Oh, you can put the we just launched that column into... Oh god, no, it has physics interactions with the orb thing you put down. Oh, this is stupid. Why did they code the game like that? Gonna shoot it into space. No! Go on. Oh, right. This is silly. Stop that. It's silly. Also, we need to put eyes on this thing because that's important. So we need to add not a copy part, a blob, please. But up, down. I know we want like width and length to... Oh no, not length. Length needs... Can I put like 0.0? Is it going to complain? Oh, it just anticipates the... To be honest, this doesn't actually look too bad. I was going to try and make it... The rotation is a bit cringe. Although apparently they're not rotated. I find that slightly hard to believe. Huh. Maybe they weren't. Maybe I should have believed the program. You thought the head got wider. Oh, okay, I was not expecting it to let you zoom in that far, but that's fine. Also, we should give it red eyes because evil. There we go. Let's see if... I want left, right. There we are. I think that looks a bit... These are a bit orange, actually. Only selecting a color here was... Am I colorblind? Different people see colors in different ways, and also I may be stupid. Right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put part targeting on for these and see if that does what I think it's gonna do. Because yeah, now it's gonna like curve to try and get to the... Right, this is amazing. Now I just need to... If I copy this... Yes! Oops, no, pasting doesn't do anything because... Shape. This is how we do things. Oh, and then I can just copy this again, and it's gonna get exponentially worse. This is wonderful. Hang on. 0. 0. How many times is it gonna let me do this? Hang on. Oh. Oh, I thought it crashed. I don't think the physics engine is very happy with what's happening here. dear God, that's not an intended feature of existence, I don't think. Yes, this is clearly how existence is meant to work. Something seems wrong, you just can't put your finger on it. No, I can't either. Like, there's something up with this, but I just I'm also struggling to tell. I think it's got to the point where it can wrap around on itself like 360 degrees, and then it's getting confused and instantly unfurling. Hang on. Before I try and fix the obvious flaw that is happening here, you know what we've got to do. It let me do it. Holy crap. The game isn't stopping me from doing this. My original plan for this, right? BX Caterpillar. My original plan was to, like, stop when the game says, look, John, I see what you're trying to do, but you're an idiot, so I'd appreciate it if you just stop while you're ahead. The thing is, the game hasn't actually done that yet, so that's worrying. Not responding. Oh. Oh. I think I'm just gonna save this quick before everything goes to hell. S2. Now, you might think this is moving quite slowly now. But the thing is that this is not, if you look at this timer here, I assume you can see the cursor. This isn't the Zook moving really slowly. This is just game slowdown. I've lagged the game, and I'm gonna put this here and see what kind of... Ooh. Yeah, I think I've upset some fundamental law of the universe. It's, you know when you set out to build a millipede and what you actually build is some sort of, like, particle accelerator? I've got to change these to, like, red and blue, right? Or I could just, like, tell it to cease. Like, this might have been an experiment gone too far. Right, okay. Before I fix it, we're doing it one more time, because the game doesn't seem to care. I want to see if we can launch this Zook into it. Okay. You know when I said one more time? I think I'm just going to try and crash the game. Holy fuck. If this was running on, like, the original hardware that this game was intended for, I think it would have blown up by now. The thing is that we are, this is from 2006. We are, what, 15 years in the future? And this is what the future holds. The game can no longer render the Zook. It has become too long. Oh, how... Right. Place your bets, ladies and gentlemen. Do you think the game is going to be able to survive when we press the go button? Right. Let us see. You think I killed it? I mean... You know, it's just physics is such a weak mindset. I think that's what we've learned here. Come on. Come on, video game, I believe in you. This must work. Come on. I'm beginning to think maybe, just maybe, might have pushed the game a little bit too far. It's not responding, but it stopped responding last time, and eventually it works. So I think I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna leave it until the end of resonance, which is probably gonna be in like 2 seconds time. Yeah, I think it's ending. Because I really want this to work. Come on. We need some like growth mindset, positive. I just got my phone back up and came back to a line. Oops. I think my phone crashed because please shove your growth positive mindset up your ass. Don't worry, I am currently opening Task Manager. Oh no, it did actually close. It's okay. We don't need to open Task Manager. Right. We only crashed that slightly. So let's just reboot. Hope everything is okay. Oh, dude. Right. Long boy. You know what? I'm actually going to. Whoa, you? Yeah, you're the star of the show here, clearly. Right, that might have been taking the piss too much, but that's just because we did it twice. I'm going to try just once, and we shall see how badly this goes. -0. Right, test. This may or may not have also just gone incredibly, incredibly wrong. But that's fine. Right, let's give it like 10 seconds. Ooh. Oh. Yes. Speed. He's marching. So now what I've got to do is put the orb next to it and see how much of another dimension it flings itself into. You ready? Boop. Oh. We're in space. Oh my goodness. It's beautiful. It's art. You see, you think a creature must be something that obeys by physics, but like when you zoom out, it's just the strands of DNA that you can see. It's truly beautiful to witness. This zook does not need this plane of existence. It's upside down. It's having a good time. It's, you know. I'm trying to think, because this reminds me of something, and I'm trying to think of what. Maybe it's just chaos theory. I don't know. Anyway, this was already way too much, so let's delete that. I think this might be okay. What I'm also going to do is I'm going to, on the black segments, I'm going to remove part targeting off. Hopefully what that will let us do is not have it like wrap around on itself a billion times. Game's still not entirely happy with it. No, it's somewhat okay. Okay, it's almost running in real time as well. Oh. Yeah, it's still not particularly happy. I am appreciating how it is kind of dancing to the music here. You are here for friends? Hello, Cinder. And welcome to this. This is a very realistic simulation of bugs and such things. He is a friend. I mean, he is a friend, but yes. Right, so this, I'm gonna put targeting is gonna be okay there, but not okay here. I'm gonna turn every other one off. So that one's on, that one's on, that one's off. One's on. I'm actually gonna put part targeting on. Oh. Oh. I should have been paying attention to these. Right. We are going to we're gonna turn it all back on. Oh. Normal. Normal. Right. You have to go to class. You're going to class with this bullshit abomination in mind. Good for you, Pi. Enjoy class. Right, I'm also going to save it before the game crashes. So, this is a turning smoothness and part targeting angle. So I think this is where we were going horribly wrong. I think we want to set this like really low. There we are, that's more like it. It still kind of does a bit of a rubber bandy thing. But it's less bad now. I wonder if we can turn the smoothness like all the way up and that will also stop it from doing that. Just got advertised what you can only imagine is the Bolton equivalent of keeping up with the Kardashian. Oh goodness. That's better, but Bolton, you gotta watch this. What if I set turning smooth? Oh no, we're back to rubber band land. But I think what we might want is turning smoothness all the way up and part targeting angle up to like a higher amount of degrees, I think. No, that is definitely not what we wanted. Actually, if we just turn on maximum anarchy. Oh no. Oh no. There we go. We're in space. We did it. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present? Oh, I think I crashed it. Oh no! Apparently, if you click on it, it allows you to view the stuff from above. I think if I click on it again, it will just get deployed back to the real world. So. Oh, and it's immediately right, okay. So, as it turns out, mistakes may have been made. All of this was an awful idea. So, we need to turn the smoothness back up to 50%. Oh, sharpness. I was missing sharpness. Right. Part targeting angle needs to go down to like 20 degrees. Turning sharpness, I'm going to turn up to like 70. Ooh. I meant 0.75, but 75 is probably, yeah. Uh-oh. This was only meant for anarchy. Look, we can do this. We just need smoothness all the way up, I think. Part targeting angle, like maybe 5 degrees. Across all these parts, 5 degrees should probably be okay. So now it can kind of turn. No, 5 is nowhere near enough. We need... Unless we can turn sharpness like all the way up. But I think all that's going to do is disable... Like, if we were to put this on the left, it's just going to disable all the legs on the left. And... It is kind of turning. You know what? I think that might be good enough. This is cringe. This is cringe. We need more speed. We need more everything. I would just like it to be able to turn in a way where reality doesn't cease to exist. Is turning sharpness doing like the opposite of what I wanted to? If I turn this all the way down to 0, like, I assume this just means it won't hurt. Actually, I think with the part targeting, the turn sharpness being low might actually be a better bet here. Because it really just needs legs moving to have some kind of motion. Like, it's not going to be able to make sharp turns. But I think this is pretty good. The only other thing I want to do, really, is to just re-theme it slightly. Just that might be a little difficult. Have ourselves some red. there a way to like copy the paint? No. You need more segments that would have allowed turning. Yeah, the problem is that the more of those you add, the more cringe ends up being posted. Well, the thing is, all of these sections here are like repeatable sections from this point here onwards. So if I, how many sections do we have overall? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Not including the head. So I'm going to... I'm going to just delete those. Set this to red. Now this red is not going to be the same as the red at the front, and there's not really a whole lot I can do about it. It's slightly darker. If that's good enough. Millipedes will achieve galactic domination long before SpaceX. That is unfortunately a little bit of a scenario that it looks like might be occurring here. Hey Pi, it's Wednesday. 1, 2. And then right, so can I rename this, or do I have to like save as, I guess? Particle. I probably spelled that horrifically wrong, but that is I can probably sort that out at a later. Actually, I think that's okay. I think my dyspraxic ass might have spelt something correct for one. Right, the other thing I am going to do... Actually... I think this could benefit from... antennae. There we are. Right. It is still a little bit inept at turning. That's kind of cringe. Probably that smoothness. I probably just need to turn that down. The problem is if I turn that down, I think we know what's going to happen. Like, this is incredibly slow, but at least it's turning. Its goal isn't actually going to change that quickly, but we're not going into space, so that's useful. Oop. I forget you can just, like... Oh. Oh, right, yeah, I clicked on the zook. I forget, like, if you actually click... Ooh! Way! Oh, why is this a thing? Yep. I'm sorry, I did not be, I feel like this yellow should maybe be changed now, though. Maybe to just, like, grey or something? Nah, the yellow was better, wasn't it? Looks like the plushy caterpillar you had when you were a kid, just longer and missing some colours. I might actually also delete that. I think making it just a tad shorter might be beneficial. Right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it through the tests that we have. So these are tests that are a thing for the zooks to put them on the passport or whatever. So we'll start with the sprint. 3, 2, 1, go. The zook is actually quite fast in a straight line, so I'm not too worried about this. Sprint trial completed. Score 21.8 centimeters per second, which is certainly a speed. Next, we have the block push challenge. Where we shall see how strong this zook is. It has about 1 billion legs, so I think it might actually do fairly well. It is struggling now. It's got to 3. It might actually get to 4. But at 4, it's just kind of not... It is moving. Oh well. We got 9.7 centimeters. Right. Hurdles. It's going to get beached, isn't it? Let's be honest here. This is going to go horrifically wrong. Come on. Right, 1 hurdle down. Oh. It's somehow managing to actually get over these. It... How, of all things, is this managing to get over the hurdles? And it's... No! It almost reached the finish line. That's sad. We almost had it there. Right, high jump. I don't actually know what this is, but I'm not imagining we're gonna do all too well. Oh, I imagine it is literally just a high jump. Like, it's not actually measuring if you can get to this dot, it's just measuring... Yeah, okay. That's fine. We weren't really building something with the aim of jumping anyway. And now a lap, which is, I think, the... I'm just doing all of the challenges here. That's how the gaming works. This does have a limit of 60 seconds, which I'm sure we're definitely going to be able to That turning circle. I'm sure we're definitely going to be able to get around this course in 60 seconds, and this won't be a waste of literally everybody's time. No, actually, we are getting to the halfway point in under 30, so I think we might have... Well then. I don't... Ah, it's not showing up on stream. Hang on. Let me just show you what's just happened here. If it will pick up. Right? Right, well, it won't show up like that. We'll just have to do it like this. Oh yeah. Is that not even gonna show up? Why is the game capture so cringe? Basically, I got a big old window open up saying, one of the zooks being simulated has caused a simulation error. Use this zook with caution. The application will now exit. Now, I don't know if, I wonder which one did that. But the thing I find really amusing is the fact we had absolutely no issues with the game crashing when the zook was like yeeting itself into space and being a problem. But as soon as it tries to do a lap, oh yeah. I'm just gonna go ahead and... Oh, we lost the little, like... okay. I have to add those again. I'm gonna delete long boy quick because it is no longer a thing that needs to exist. Right. Let us quickly add the antenna back on. Right. Sit. Control S works. I think so, because I think it just froze the game. That does mean we are going to have to run all of the challenges again. But we'll do the lap first this time. And see if it wants to crash. Oh, I forgot to make it shorter, didn't I? Whoops. Let us sort that out quick. Oh, the other thing is we haven't actually fiddled with the cycle speed. I wanted to delete stuff. Now we want the sharpness all the way up, don't we? Motion. Yeah, that's much better. What else was I wanting to fiddle with? The cycle speed. So, let us put... I guess we can use the sprint test. Yeah. So this is on 0.5 cycle speed. We'll see how quick we can get over the line here. Nyum. He running. Right. 21.6, which is, I believe, what we had before. So now, what we can do is we can change the cycle speed to 1. And you may be thinking, what is the cycle speed? But this will show you what. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, it's not turning at all. This is, like, dreadful. Right. But 1 is way too fast. I do want to see what would happen if we actually lowered the cycle speed. I think that might be a bit extreme, but... Yes. This is actual snail territory. So I think ideal is probably somewhere around 0.75. It's a bit faster than normal, but like not stupid fast. It's sort of getting this point where it's sort of going faster for a bit and then biting. I wonder if we lower to like 0.6, it will be better. Oh, we've got to try 0.57, right? That just has to be a thing we do. I actually quite like that. Let's test it on the sprint. See how it does. It's 21.6 before, I believe. I might have forgotten already. I've just realized I think I set it to 1. I think I set it to 57 instead. Yep, I did. I was gonna say, that did look way faster than I was expecting. Well, that seems to work. Right, sprint. Let's see if this is faster or slower. 23.4. I must have remembered. See you, Isla. I must have remembered the time wrong for the first sprint. Oh no, it was 25, wasn't it? So maybe it is actually just going faster the higher you put the speed. Oh no, it's 20. Oh, that's because it's still on 5.7, even though I changed it to 5.50. Particle accelerator is beginning to get a mind of its own. And I think we should be worried. Yeah, 21.6, so 5.7 is actually slower. 5.4. Violet. Fast? That's interesting. Go 2-5. This has got to be slower, right? So yeah, that... Oh, I've just realized. It's giving you a speed at the end, not a time. It's giving you a speed, not a time, isn't it? So if I set it to 0.5 again... It took 18 seconds before, which was... some point in time. And oh, this is not on the right setting. Oopsie. Front. I was assuming no lower was better, but I think higher is better. This is not ideal. Yeah, that's much faster. You know what? I'm gonna set it to 7.5. I think that might be the. Could Bamzooki be used to simulate real life movement? I think to an extent, yes. Come on. Let's not be bad. Yeah, that is faster. Okay. I think I'm going to leave it at 0.75 then. Block push. Dave is fairly close to a real insect? Yeah, it's fairly close. Actually, maybe this isn't going to have so much power. Yeah, this scored lower on the pushing power than it previously. It looks like it's a compromise between speed and power. Let's do hurdles and see how badly this goes. I don't have words. I don't have words. It's just like, hey, you know your hurdles challenge? What if I just ping myself into space and cross all of them in like 0.1 seconds? The thing is that this goes into the official profile, and I don't know if I want to count it being able to move it. Hang on. Like, this seems a bit silly. Oh. It managed a speed of 2 kilometers per hour. And that's with some heavy rounding up on my part. Right. We move some particle accelerator on the way. I tell you what. We'll give it one more. We'll give it one more test. I don't know if it counts the latest one or if it counts the best one. If it counts the best one, then that will count. And if it does it again, it will count. But I do want to just run it one more time because that was... Okay, it did it again. That's fine then. This is just how this is meant to be. He could outrun anyone by breaking reality. It certainly seems that way. Now, the high jump challenge is certainly a thing. Am I about to place the dot down? Now, it's not going to do very well here, but it could do extremely well. If only it was able to pull off its moves that it did in the hurdles. I'm just going to save this before we do the lap. We know what happened last time. Right. Lap. Do a barrel roll. Yeah, turning circle here is slightly non-existent. That's not an issue. I don't think I turned up the, you know what, I'm just going to quick... No, this is still on 15. I think I turned it up to about 30 before. Without it exploding, that is. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Paying attention to class. He outdated. Boy. It certainly does. And yeah, I am thinking that I might run a tournament with this, because I think that would be... Here we go, that's much better. It's actually managed to kind of almost stay on the track there. Oh, we can do like a third person view. Oh, this is cool. Here we go. This is so epic. Gaming. He is kind of zooming here, actually. This is a lot faster than I would have expected from the zook. "44 seconds. It what, Wednesday? That's the... Dude, turning the wrong way. Oh then. We need to actually make a profile of it in the air. Before I think. So now I believe that is pretty much done, unless of course it might be because I changed the turning radius, it didn't accept all of those other tests which were literally just going in a straight line, so we'll work that out later, but for now... Physical. Oh yeah, it didn't save. Okay, that's fine. We'll just do the test again quickly. Very exciting, riveting gameplay. We've missed the sprint one. I do like having all the tests done for the zooks, even if they don't really make sense like that. This is going to be worse than the last time, isn't it? How? Oh, like 20. 13, that's a bit of a weird time. Also, if I've rotated the camera at any point during these trials, and then when the trial ends, it just thinks that I'm on rotating camera mode until I click again, and then it's fine. I don't know what's up with that. The game has just decided it's going to be a thing. So it's going to be a thing. And we're also going to give Particle Accelerator a third chance to not break physics as well, I just realised. We would like... hope it doesn't decide it wants to go to another domain. Come on, you can do it. You can obey the laws of existence. Just here, you just have to not do that. I had faith, but it's... Another high jump. This one is cringe, but what are you gonna do? Right then, so that is... One of the zooks being simulated is called a simulation error. Use the zook application exit. And that means none of that saved. I'll do those tests at another time. Off stream. I don't want to go through them. Sometimes cringe is just being... Ready. Pumpkin! Hey, how are you doing? Excellent work, everyone. I tell you what, since Pumpkin is here, we'll do the test one more time and save after every single test. Just to show Particle Accelerator here to Pumpkin. Right. So this is our millipede-inspired zook, which has gone through many fights with physics, so we've themed it after sort of like sciencey stuff, I don't know. Today on John's stream we achieved evolution. Wonderful. Your Mabo said the delay is absolute shot. Ah, what a shame. But we have got this thing obeying the laws of physics now, and I'm just gonna run some of these tests to show you. Well, it's mostly abiding by the laws of physics. So like here, you see that looks pretty normal. Save. And for the block push, this is also going to look fairly normal. Learned that I might be Waluigi in disguise. I don't think so. I mean, you know. I mean, I don't think I'm Waluigi, but on the other hand, like, you hear me talk quite a bit about, like, Mario Kart Wii, Mario Kart DS, like, Mario Kart 8. Don't really mention Mario Kart 7, do I? You can, you know, that's some food for thought there. Right, hurdles. Now, here, Pumpkin, is where you're going to see the fact that it doesn't really like physics all that much. It was doing stuff like this a lot. Oh, it did it. I can't believe the one time I'm like, hey, watch this thing break physics. It's like, you know what, I'm just not going to. Do that again, thou fool. Right, 3, 2, 1, go. I would very much like it if you would fling yourself into... There we go. It didn't count. It didn't count. Timer is still going. That's awkward. Oh, that's fine. It's still got It's still got an incredibly high speed because it counted the distance from the start. Not from the start to the finish line, but from the start to the end point, which is like double the distance of the finish line. So even though we did it in double the time, we got double the distance. Let's just save because that's what I do want. Just to prove that this is incredibly fast at getting over hurdles, and it's not the fact that it just decides. doesn't like hurdles. The high jump one is slightly cringe because this thing can't jump, but we'll worry about that later. Watch this thing break physics. Thing. You, I won't. Yeah. That was a score of 0. Wonderful. Save. Once again confirming the most efficient way to complete hurdles is to trip and lose contact with gravity entirely. You are not wrong. Right, let's open a zook. Because what I do want to show you is there are some example zooks that the game gives you, and one of these actually is an ant, because I know this was brought up as an example earlier of like I wonder how, like I wonder if it will let you simulate movement of like actual creatures. And you can see here how they've kind of like, they actually know what they're doing with all the parts. So like the zook isn't like incredibly fast or anything, but it does actually like turn and things. Oh, whoops. Didn't want to do that. I was just trying to ping it into space. Oop. That was underwhelming. Right. But yeah, the best stock zook they have is this thing. It's called Spider, even though I don't really think that looks much like a spider, but it's fine. But it actually like functions. Like it moves. It can like turn on the spot. It's very fast, and it can like, you know, actually push stuff. I believe. There's also different. Cool camera. What's the cool camera? I want the cool camera. Hang on. Give me the cool camera. Oh, the cool camera doesn't do anything. And free cam, I assume. Yeah, free cam. Does it self-right? I don't think any of these things can self-right. How does friend do? That is a very good point. That was the last thing. After we have there's also worm thing, which is I think this moves like a worm, since it's a worm thing. Yeah, look at him go. So there is a lot of like interesting stuff you can do with this game. The problem is that when I was 6 years old, and also now, I'm just not smart enough to do any of that. It does take some like actual thought. I wonder how many times this thing pinged into space. I think we may have a somewhat of an answer. Right. My zooks. So now to show you some of the amazing zooks we have created already in the past. This is Dane. Let's put it just the thing. Dane is clearly the best zook in existence. It can kind of flop around and maybe turn to some degree. Yeah, it's certainly a thing that exists. It's clearly a wonderful zook, and you can attempt to move. It just doesn't really work. But the thing is that Dane kind of saw Dane, and then thought, what if Dane made Dane, but better Dane? So Dane built this. This thing is horrifying. It's like, this thing reminds me of the, like, turret boxes from Portal 2 that Wheatley made. That, like, desperately, like, just get on the button. Go on, I know you can do it. Just get on the button. Come on. Not that hard. Just get on the button. And it is genuinely just the box cube from Portal 2. Oh, you know what? I actually kind of want to try and make the turret cube from Portal 2 now. Maybe that's for another time. There's a couple of things I want to try and do in this that I think will be interesting, but I think we're getting on. I think we're getting on to a couple of hours by this point in time. Where's my up? An hour and a half. We might have time. Now The thing is that, like, we've put the achievement, we've put the particle accelerator through its steps, right? And you can see it's got like 8.4 centimeter block push, hurdles, a lap, and a sprint. You know, the hurdles is just amazing. So I decided I'd put Dame but Better through these tests just to see how well it did. So in the block push, it managed to move -0 centimeters. The high jump, it did actually jump 4 centimeters, so that's kind of impressive. The hurdles similarly also went nowhere. It got 0.8 centimeters per second. The lap, it got 60 seconds, which means it didn't actually complete a lap at all. It just ran out the clock to 60 seconds and the game got bored and just said, you know what, 60 seconds. My favorite one is the sprint, where it was tasked of moving in a straight line, and it managed -1.8 centimeters per second. It fell over backwards and then proceeded to not go anywhere. It's clearly wonderful. I think I may have... No, we didn't actually run the achievement test on Dane. But yes, history. I like how the history 2021. I don't think this game was ever expecting to see that happen. The other thing you can do is you can try and like go to the CBBC website to get some zooks from the website, but strangely enough, the files for this game, which ended its original run in 2006 and was last broadcast in 2010, doesn't have servers anymore. There was a sequel to Bamzooki though, called Bamzooki Street Rule, but you know, that was in like 2012, and by that point it's like you know, I'm not really a child. I'm just not quite attached to it as I was to this. And like the weird everything being in a white void style is something I quite like for some reason. Anyway, now we shall look at at what Pumpkin has put in the chat, which is indeed everybody's best friend. Look how friendly Friend is. Friend is everybody's friend. And it's at this point you're going to realize how that other Zook was actually quite good, because Friend just kind of doesn't really. Like friend of course. Hey, look at it. See if we can get him to do. Oh, I may have knocked over Friend. Come on, Friend, get up. Oh, never mind. That also works. Let's compare Friend to the in the trials to our previous to particle accelerator and see how we do. Friend is inspired by that sequence of emoji that Pumpkin put in chat, and yes, it is deeply disturbing. But I mean, it's our best friend. He's our. And we have. You know what I was. Oh no, hang on. That is actually quite a lot worse than. That's a splint. Now in the block push, we'll see how much pushing power Friend has. We can see it's kind of... It might actually be able to kick this block like maybe a centimeter. This is doing far better than I expected. It might actually beat the millipede. No, 6.4 centimeters. That is worse. Right, hurdles. Now, I have a feeling it might just fall on its face, to be perfectly honest. But I believe in you, Friend. Friend is a very good friend to me, so you know we at least owe him to be a good friend. Come on, Friend. It's beached. Well, that was also god awful. Now for the high jump, which come on, Friend. You can jump. moves is definitely something. Friend is very good at going slowly over a smooth stretch with no obstacles. You're not wrong. You're very much not wrong. Right, time for Friend to do a lap. Come on, Friend. Yeah, would people be interested in actually doing a tournament for this? Because I think hosting one would be quite fun, but it would also be a little bit cringe if we just got no entries. Tournament sounds really fun. That's pretty epic. Yes, please? Okay, cool. Yeah, the Friend isn't going to make it across the line, but, you know, that's okay. We believe in Friend. There's no way your computer will run this for you to make a submission? I presume not. I presume it's Windows only. You'll gladly sponsor such a tournament, understandable. Well, we got 3/4 of the way around. That's better than nothing. It won't just let me let the timer run for this either, which is a bit of a shame, because I do want to see how long it would actually take to get to the line, because it's not like it's fallen over and gone nowhere, it is actually moving. But that's fine, you know, friend is our good friend, so... But, right, actually, I tell you what, let's see if we can make, because I actually really want to try this now. No, wait. Oh, yeah, this is probably like 2 bits. I forget Max can only run stuff that's 64-bit. Right. To turret. Franken turrets is what they're called according to the Portal wiki. Gotta head off for class? Alright, see you, Pumpkin. Oh goodness, these things are horrible. Right. So, I'm trying to see a place where I can put this reference image where I'm going to be able to see chat and everything. That's up. You figured out why it was that Terraria and SimCity stopped working is because they're 32-bit. Maybe you just need to get yourself like a cheeky Windows VirtualBox. Right, what I might also do as well is while we're here, let's add an image source. Call it img. Browsers. Copy image location. Aha! There he is. So here is our reference image. Separate laptop entirely. That is also a decent idea. But no, we don't want the add tool. We want a new save changes to friend. Yes. New zook name Franken turret. Okay. They're too stupid to try and run workarounds. That is fair enough. I feel like we need to maybe not max these out, but this needs to be bigger, right? 9. Has to be as square as possible. I'm wondering how much detail we can actually put in this thing. We would like the color of this to white, ideally. Actually, no, because this is going to be for, like, the internal parts, right? So we actually want this to be a sort of darkish grey? I think. I'm trying to think of, like, the best way to go around go about making this. Because the next thing we're going to want, right, is we're going to want to add, like, a blob here. And we want this to be, like, the attachment point. Your uncle recently confessed to you that he does not keep games on his Mac anymore either. Fair enough. We probably want this to be a bit square, and we want to make it... left, right. The 90 is central. What I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to make... Why does moving that actually change the rotation of it? I'm trying to make like an attachment point, because what I want to do is make this auto-target the spot. Oh, this isn't even on the right side of the... I should have checked that, actually. I'm going to presume we want 0. Or, well, minus 180. Well, that would make that the back, then. Right? I'm not going to worry about that too much. So... we'll also make this the same sort of grey colour, except we can't really make it... Oh no, we can make it the exact same colour. Because we can see the brightness. So we can just set this to 0.39. Right, there we are. The other thing is, maybe we want to see if we can just get a texture that is going to look a bit... You grafted a hot dog into a box. Oh no. This will probably improve. Right, I'm going to use this as a texture for now, just to make it look a little bit metallic-y. Right. So now what we want is we want to add the actual, like, bob. We want to make the length, like, up to kind of the top bit of the turret. Gonna be like there. Then height, width is also going to be 3. Does that look about right? I'm trying to get like this at a similar angle to the picture, but I don't think the camera wants to cooperate. It's at that kind of angle, right? That's good enough. I think that'll do. Do we want another one of these? Gonna fake. These different sizes? Oh, no, I think they're just mounted. I think one's just mounted slightly higher than the other, right? Well, we can make that be a thing by having this one lean a bit further forward and just upright. Actually, I've just realised I should add detail to this thing before we do it across. Yeah, they're the same size, but one of them is... They just look in different directions, probably. We shall see what textures we have. This is obviously wrong. Like that isn't terrible. for this actually, with the line going straight down the front. It's not ideal, but it's probably... It beats adding all of that kind of detail manually, so I might do that like that. Eyeball, yeah, there is an eyeball. It's quite disturbing. I really don't like it. Great. Let's do that, because then that has that sort of like split thing on the front. We can just revert this back to a blank texture later. I'd like to add a blob, please. This wants to have... Yeah, we'll keep... That's fine. We want it to have 0 length, though. I want to... Oh, so that's rotate. Give him Mike Wazowski. Please no. That'll do. We also want to flatten. The thing is, I can't really mount this further backwards. I probably could, but I'd have to like mount it on something that was mounted. Right, I'm gonna see if we can make this work. I'm gonna delete that and add a blob. We're going to give this blob no width and no height. And then we are going to mount the eye blob, the end of it here. Now that will stay, this length will be 0. We want to flatten it. Any rotation, I don't think. There we do. 55. Is this relative to the world? Oh, that's really awkward. What I want to do really is this. Maybe you can see what I'm going for. I want to be able to mount the eye like inside the turret. Problem is that now that part is going to be inaccessible. Like, I need to have access to this part for now. This is going to be that same grey, I think it was 0.3. What happened to the centipede? The centipede went into orbitception. I wouldn't worry about it too. Actually, this wants to be... Look at this reference in. And we want to add the red. Ooh, that's a good point. I might be able to zoom into... Might be able to zoom into the geometry to... Unselect that and then we zoom into the... Yes, we can. Okay, that's good. Right, good to know. This is also not the same shade as that, so I'm going to just up the brightness a bit so it's a little bit more consistent with what's on the on there already. Go to sleep. All right. Good night, Kara. Right, so we want to add another blob. So this, we want to just set it to like nil. And full. Button. Here we want to go. Maybe 1.5. about right. 0.5. Yeah, that looks about. I think these are a bit big actually. I think we might want this one here to be 1.5. And then this to be more like 1.25. And this. Bit high, so there we are. That's kind of a thing. We're kind of getting there. You're kind of getting there. So now we want another one of these. So you are facing the wrong direction. Twist. Very difficult to control this, as you may have guessed. I do actually want to move. Oh, doing that. I do actually want to move this like over a little bit, so they're somewhat flipping. It's certainly a demon. I mean, that is kind of what we're going for here. There we go, that kind of looks okay. So now what we want to do is we want to add the legs to the front here. Because right now I think this is going to be... Oh, it's facing the wrong way. This is going to be slightly cursed, but that's fine. Motion... Inverted. Yeah, there we go. It's rotating. Oh dear God, this is slightly horrifying. I am actually slightly tempted to do that as well and see if make them sort of look at it. Nah, that's just making it look up and down. We could also make these things move somewhat. Like I can make... like, not like that. You can just make them sort of... slightly like... Nah, it's not. Unless we do something like real drastic like that. Nah. This is bad. No movement. Hello. Where are you? Anybody there? Right. The thing is that I'm trying to work out if it's possible to add the sort of the detail. Or if we're just gonna have to make this sort of be a bit more... I don't know if we're gonna just have to do that and leave it be, or if we can actually add... like if I add a... not a copy. Shape we want it to be. Like, getting these kind of corner sections is going to be quite difficult. Unless we also do what I did with the eyes here and mount them on like a separate piece. Gonna like clip inside, because trying to make... I mean, I suppose we could just like... It'd be kind of lame, but like... Oh no. Why is that nil? Minus 45 actually going to be... It's only one? No. Evidently. I really wish I understood any of what anything means in this video game, because I sure don't. Pointiness centered. There's not an easy way to... Down, I really would like 0. It seems 20 degrees is aligned at it. Tom, please. Shush. Nothing here is going wrong. What? Oh, that's the wrong... That is completely the wrong. Because like I'd have to add these individually on all the corners and then like line them all up. You know what? I'm too lazy. I'm just going to, for now. At least I don't want to embarrass myself doing it on stream. I might sort it later. See if there's a texture that isn't cringe. Bring the brightness back. That'll do. Because what I really want to do is get around to adding legs. Finger. Oh, it's gotta be this one. I'll mirror it. Oh, here we go. Oh, this is brilliant. This is exactly like they were in the video game. Look at him go. Right, the finger is not ideal. I think I'm getting the impression Kai is not very happy with. I think what I want to do is this, because I want to make this like square. Like I want to make these ones square. So kind of right, because how they are is they have this sort of like. These are going to be white. This one's going to be grey. Oh, these are mirrored, so they're not. Okay, both of those segments are going to be grey then. Now this, what we actually want to do is make this a bit longer. Going almost directly forward here. Now that is not ideal. It's just a little bit too violent. So what we're going to do is we're going to just turn the cycle speed down a whole bunch. Oh. Well, maybe that's the problem. If we look at the movement, it's kind of not really being completely ideal here. All of these parts move. Okay. No movement. No movement. Two-part movement? Yes. Ooh. If we go here... Ooh, oh no, I don't like that at all. Like, I never really understood. It's just... But... That's going, like, up like that, right? Back down again. This is going down. Yeah, I think it just does not have the power whatsoever. That's the problem. I want to see if this can actually move, but the problem is that I'm beginning to realize that this was done as a joke by the developers of Portal because this is stupid. Now, I knew that going in, but at some point in this process, I managed to forget that was a thing. Motion, cycle speed up. Part targeting angle like 70%. See if we can... Oh. That was not ideal. 133. Come on. There we are. Here we go. We're moving. There is a small turning issue, it must be said. One thing that I can't... That seems to be a bit of a thing is... Oh, whoops. Is that not... Oh, whoops, that's the, that's what that red box is. This is going... The home position is moving to there, and then back round. Maybe the targeting angle might be slightly too high. And by slightly too high, I mean way off. Let's turn this down like 20-ish degrees. I think you may have to leave. Yeah, that's fair enough. Come on. Come on, solve the test. This is like so sad. Right. You know what, I'm gonna test it on... It might actually be faster than Friend in a straight line, it just literally can't turn. I'm also very tempted to like put one of these sides of motion like off. Yeah. About as I'd expect. Extremely cringe. Hurdles. I've just realised it's going to fall over on a slight incline. This is terrible. Come on. You can do it. Not having to leave is pretty epic. Oh, this is so sad. Right, right, I'm just gonna save this before game crashes. I wish you could set these different. What I should do is actually work out what I'm doing in off stream, because that would probably be helpful. Gonna make it even worse, but other thing is these are much thinner. Hold on a second, it's turning. Did I just fix it by accident? Oh, it is. Errorlessly. Come on. Oh, it's hopelessly slow. But at least it can turn now. An advantage. I'm gonna set the turning sharpness all the way up because dear God does it need it. Well, there we are. Oh. Maybe that was a mistake. So I think our options here basically are, do we want a little bit more speed? Or do we want to be able to turn? I'm also going to turn the cycle speed way up. Yeah, that was expected. Needs to be at about 0.3, doesn't it? Right, I'm gonna call that done. I think we are ready to go. So let us save this boy and put him through his trials, and then I think we will be done. Oh dear God. Go, you fool. Wonderful. Wonderful. Block push. Can it even reach the block? It might actually be able to reach the block. Although I think we have a lower time limit, so it might not be able to reach the block. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. It kicked the block. Hold on a second, though. Now that it's actually got there, for whatever reason, it actually seems really powerful at pushing. What is this? Like, genuinely, I don't think I've ever seen a Zook push all of these before. Bronk indeed. It is a strong boy. Also, me saying I haven't seen a zook do a thing before isn't much because I am also stupid. But that's not the point. Guy is an absolute you. Come on. Come on. Come on. Let's do one hurdle. It's... Right, high jump. I'm not going to bother with the lap because I just know it's not going to make it, and that would be slightly boring for everyone. So, I think that is us done for today. Hope everybody enjoyed. Let's see. This live on the land of twitch.tv. Let's see if there's anyone playing Garfield Kart. Garfield Kart. Nobody is playing Garfield Kart. Oh, I shall raid Sabrina, but I think she has followers only chat, which could be a bit cringe, but if not, say hi. Slash raid. Ready. See you, peeps.